Oh.
Wolfgang, where you at, man? Wolfie. Chill.
Yep. Yep. Hey. Hey. My nigga Black Diamond. What my niggas say? Oh, okay, let me not cuss in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. What up? What up? Hey. Shout out to Black Diamond. You need to release this. Put your hands up. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna just let him release this, but produced by Drew in for myself. Production's getting better. Production is getting way better. We was in the studio cooking. There we go. We got Jaguar in the building. We just getting right to it. We ain't playing around today.
Hip hop.
Yeah.
And you don't stop. Hip hop, and you don't stop.
Hey. All right. I was in. Well, I was looking for records. I ain't gonna say I was looking for records. The records was looking for me today, and I found a record that I've never found. I found two records in one. You remember that song "Rumors" by Timex Social Club?
I saw your Roaches post.
Well, no, I'm asking, do you remember that record?
Look at all these rumors around me every day. I just need some time, yeah, anyway. From all these rumors, can't take it no more.
Shout out to J King, KBLA, and doing some production for him too. That's him. That's him. That's the Timex Social Club is him, and his band that came out. That song was really big in the '80s, and then Russ Parr, aka Bobby, Jimmy, and the Critters, that's Russ Parr and General Jeff, rest in peace. They did a parody song called Roaches, yeah. And someone was selling it, and they had roaches. I'm like, okay, I want to get this record. This was classic. This is hilarious. And Timex Social Club was in the same vinyl case. It was hilarious. I got a 2-for-1. Anybody in here still collect vinyl? I don't know. Do anybody still collect vinyl?
I bet you there's some people that don't even know what vinyl is.
No, they don't. I got a Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart Symphony tape. I still have that. I'll sample that.
You want to know what's wild? I was just thinking about that. Like, do these kids even know what a cassette tape is?
Man, I still got my cassette player. I'm not, man. That's coming back. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Remember when French Montana was talking that talk and was saying something about the feds is finna get rid of all this digital stuff. Look, I'm telling y'all, pay attention. Start collecting your DVDs. Start putting your stuff on CD and stuff. I'm telling y'all, look, there's something to that. Yeah, we'll talk more about it in detail, but I think there's something to that. Yeah, Tara Jensen said, yeah, you have your Nirvana and Pearl Jam vinyl. That's what's up. I still have lots of classic vinyl. I got the Commodores. I'm looking at it right now. I think I even got some Jaguar right vinyl. I'm sure I do. I was perusing too, and I saw an old Shaka Khan vinyl. Remember I was telling you, I was like, oh snap. I never seen the album. Do you know the album? It was an album with her. She was much younger, and Shaka Khan was fine as hell back in the day. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, her little
And, and then
self.
and then she had a baby on the back cover of the cover. I was like, oh, what album is? Because I'll listen to stuff and I'll listen for something maybe I can sample or something that I can replay. And I grabbed the record, and the dang on record was chipped up and broke, man. It was broke.
I bet you somebody petty like Mary J. Blige did that.
She probably did. And the reason why she probably did, look, and this is why I brought her up, because I wanted to play this. Do you want to? I don't know if you saw this, but there was a thing going around where Shaka Khan supposedly made. Well, I ain't gonna say supposedly, because this is her talking in an interview. She said she made some comments about Mary J. Blige's rendition of her song "Sweet Thing." You see what I did here? You see what I did here? I started out with a parody song that someone did, and I'm not gonna say "Sweet Thing" was a parody, but
where's the evidence?
You see what I did? Yeah. Y'all gotta follow me. Y'all gotta understand where I'm going with this. But no, Shaka Khan made a statement about her version, or her what she tells Mary J. Blige about her rendition of Shaka Khan's song "Sweet Thing." Everybody remember "Sweet Thing"? You want to hear it? You want to see it?
During a time in the 1990s.
Why does it mute all of us? It mutes suddenly. Hold on, go ahead. My bad. What do you say? It says you can't unmute yourself. Why? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I can unmute myself.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
Just play the evidence.
Okay, let's play it.
During a time in the 1990s, when you would introduce the Rufus song "Sweet Thing," which was your ballad,
I wrote it.
You would call it the song Mary J. Blige fucked up. Is that true?
Well, I didn't say that out in public. I might have said it to her.
Okay, but so you did believe
But
she
I
fucked it
told
up.
Mary J. Blige she fucked it up.
How'd she fuck it up?
Number one, her vocals were flat. And I asked her, I said, what time of day was it? Night. What were you doing when you decided to cover Sweet Thing? Where were you at when you covered it? Girl, I've been up all late and I was at 8 o'clock in the morning, girl. I said, girl, you don't sing nothing at 8 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Especially if you have to get up to sing it. If you'd have been up all night smoking crack or something, I don't know, it might have been a whole different thing. But you don't get up at 8 o'clock in the morning to sing, girl. But she and I have that kind of relationship. We can talk.
Yeah, you guys ended up recording together, right?
Yeah,
This was not
we can
something
talk.
you didn't.
We can honestly
tell her.
talk. Yes, I love her. She loves me. We don't have a problem.
Yeah.
Now the press would love to make it a fucking problem.
Yeah, that's what she said, and I find that hilarious.
I mean, considering the issues that she had with Diddy that finally came true later. I mean, the truth is Shaka used to be real honest, and she used to keep it all the way a buck. But I know for a fact that she was encouraged to embrace Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige was no fun. She was no fun. So it's it's wild just when I think about the pressure that gets put on you in the industry to maintain certain fronts and certain frauds, and to keep a certain narrative going even when it's painfully obvious that's the other that it's the other way. And I think for me that was part of the reason why when I finally just unloaded and just started unloading, it was something that I wasn't going to turn back from, because the truth is it made me sick how many secrets we all had to keep and how many lies we were forced to endorse and keep going. And it's just and I guess that kind of brings me, you're not sure who we're talking about. We're talking about Mary J. Blige and Shaka Khan. Mary J. Blige on her What's the 411 album that came out back in the early 90s, she did a cover of Shaka Khan from Rufus and Shaka, Sweet Thing, which is a record that Shaka Khan actually wrote. Um, it's kind of wild because Shaka has always been known as like, one of the fiercest vocalists in the game. And, her approach to live vocals, recording, all of it, just really, really, really something lovely to behold, and to be able to learn from. And I did, I'll never forget, seeing her when I was younger and when I first started coming up, and then meeting her and being able to work and sing around her and having association with her, and her at the Sugar Bar in New York, and which is Ashford and Simpson's bar. I used to go and hang out there, years ago, once upon a time. And um, one of my people, he used to, Ron Grant, someone who you could say to a certain extent was a mentor. But yeah, like all of that very real history. That's what we're talking about, guys. And just, we played a little clip of, you know, Shaka
Or what
Khan keeping
what
it a
she has
buck,
to say.
keeping it a
I
buck about Mary J. Blige.
I wanna. It's funny you say secrets and not necessarily. Well, not just.
By the way, did you know that Shaka Khan has a YouTube channel?
No, I did not. What?
Yeah,
She got a
she's got a
YouTube?
YouTube
Really?
channel. I just bumped into it the other day, and she be like doing, ashram shit.
Really?
Yeah, like Shaka
Mm,
and the chakras.
Chakra and that Shaka and the chakras. That okay? I get it. Wow.
Yeah, and she got the singing bowls, and she be sitting there meditating. So shout out to Alina's. Thank you, love.
I'm a
Appreciate you back. Yeah, no, it's Shaka and the chakras. That's what I call the channel.
okay. That I'm gonna have to check that out. I think well,
It's
when you were talking
interesting.
about
I tell you that it's interesting.
the
Yeah,
secrets and the
she
secrets.
be meditating and talking about the moon. Sure
Wow,
do. Yeah.
that's interesting. Well, look, I think
Look, so does
Wednesday.
Diane Reeves. No, not Diane Reeves. Cassandra Wilson. She's one of my other like jazz titans that I love so much. She's got, her Harvest Moon channel, and the old heads just be, yeah, Mary J. Blige. Yeah. Yeah, she was talking about Mary J. Blige. And as we know, back in that time, Diddy was the one who was managing Mary.
Yeah. Well,
Diddy
listen,
made everything that happened on that album happen.
listen.
So when you hear stories later on of how Shaka Khan's son, you know what I mean, how he had to protect her from Diddy, and how Diddy was just like running wild and acting crazy on her, on Shaka Khan, it makes you wonder, exactly how much of what we heard was completely authentic.
Well, that's what I was saying. What I want to do, I think I'm gonna do it on the Patreon. I'm not, of course, I'm not gonna do it here. But you're mentioning secrets. You're mentioning Diddy. You're mentioning. Well, I brought up the Shaka Khan situation. I think I want to ask you some stuff that I heard about Shaka Khan. But we're gonna do it on the members only. I mean on the Patreon, and then not even the free Patreon. It's gonna be Wednesday, and it's gonna be the people. If y'all on, and y'all can, we can. I want to have this conversation with you because, like I said, I don't share everything with you, but I'm gonna share this with you. I've heard some stuff. It's the same stuff that I heard about another rapper, and he has passed on. And I ain't gonna give anybody any clues, but when we get
You
over to the
talk about
Patreon,
all the secrets you be keeping and all the things you don't tell me. I'm gonna start keeping my own secrets.
well, keep your damn secrets. I'm just talking about when it comes
I
to
will keep your secrets.
Why are you bringing up another failed R&B singer who can't sing?
Your secrets are safe with me.
No. I think that's funny. That's funny. I think I want to get on over there and ask you because see, no, the thing is I don't say certain stuff. Well, you know what I'm talking about, but you don't know about the rapper, the one that passed away. And I just want to get your authentic, like, wait, what the, but you kind of know about what I was talking about with Shock, but I'm not going to, get all too in depth. But yeah, no, interesting because you mentioned secrets. That just made me say, oh shit, yeah, I think we need to discuss this because I didn't even know Diddy. And well, you said Shaka Khan, Diddy. Okay, of course, Diddy had his hand in Mary J. Blige's project, Uptown Records, etc. I know that.
Yeah.
So the intersection between Diddy and Shaka Khan, though, I guess that just comes from music industry, New York. Okay.
That's where it comes from, New York.
Got it.
And yeah, that there's all kinds of intersections in business.
Yeah.
Well,
no, that's why I want to have the convo because I think it's interesting. We can start putting two and two together on a couple of things. Yeah, we Go ahead.
No, I was just jump starting because we got a topic to get into.
No, that's what I was about to say. We already 16 minutes in, and I think it's time to bust it on out. Everybody knows Jay-Z. Now everyone knows he's pretty much going on like a mini tour. I don't know what we're going to call it, but it was announced that he will be headlining the Roots picnics with the Roots picnic with the Roots and Erykah Badu. There are going to be some other people there, and I'm scratching my head trying to figure out like what.
I just find it funny all the people that ain't going to be there, but
we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. But there are a few people, and I'm not going to go too in depth on the lineup, but I'm like, okay, I don't see the draw. I'm keeping it a buck. I really don't see the draw when it comes to who's all being invited, at least on that.
I see the draw.
Yeah. What's the draw?
Rock Nation. That's a Rock Nation event. That ain't got nothing to do with the Roots. That ain't got nothing. That's Rock Nation, Live Nation. They got everybody. They got everybody there that they want to promote, so that they can try to see if they can get them out on tour and see if it'll work.
Yo, if it was a Rock Nation thing, then my guy La Russell would be there.
No,
La Russell is this is I don't know who decided to. Well, I don't know. This is his merch.
East Coast give no damn about no La Russell.
Well, you got a point. Just like they don't give a damn about DJ Quick.
You want to know what they call? They probably call him Little Russell.
Little Russell. This is La Russell's on his merch. This is new. Do you know about this whole thing with him that they want to cancel him because of he said that Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, all these PDFers were heaven sent. He said that. Like,
listen to me. I don't know who's got him on a string, but I wish they just yank it tight.
He's kind of going out sad. Lil Russell. He kind of going out sad.
He might have been ready to retire anyway and just got paid to go out on a dummy mission.
Yeah.
To try to encourage their whole independent, artists, bullshit. Who knows? Because, I mean, he's really on a dummy mission.
He's crashing out.
I don't know if he's crashing out because he's never has he been known to be this idiotic in the past?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like it ain't
I don't
adding
get
up.
it. I don't get it.
It ain't adding up, which means it's an agenda. And I'm telling you right now, in my opinion, I think they got something on that little nigga. I think they got something on Little Russell.
Hmm.
Because that's what I'm going to call him, Little Russell. Just like Little Bill.
Little bit. Just like we can do a Little Russell puppet meets Jack Quiller. Maybe that could be something. Maybe it's something. And then Little Bill comes
Where's
in.
your self-respect? That's exactly what Jack Quiller will ask Little Russell. Where's your self-respect?
Speaking of self-respect, why is
You
Kiki
done
Palmer
lost your
performing?
mind.
Kiki Palmer's performing on American Idol. What part of the game?
Well,
They really be. Let me talk about Kiki real quick because Kiki did some cold stuff to that brother, and then they just be like, oh, like we ain't forget. Like
Kiki did what she had to do. Kiki did the same thing that little Haley girl did to DDG. The same thing.
Yeah.
They gotta screw somebody.
You gotta sacrifice a brother. And she just ain't no. She just moving on with the punches. And I bring that up because I think the situation here with Jay-Z is the same thing. It's kind of like I think people will forget.
Number one, what I don't understand is why Kiki have a problem with that boy. That boy was minding his business and he was treating her just fine until she decided to just, go on and start grinding all over. No, she started grinding all over a little bumpy Usher in his face while he was there.
But they be doing stuff and then they think people forget. And I mean, but the thing is the public.
Kiki is just the cuter, talented Tiana Taylor. That's See, look, that's how I know you and me. Yep. That's how I know. Because you said the same thing. She's just cuter and talented. Little bumpy.
They both the kind of dinosaur lick a lollipus. They them kind of dinosaurs. I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say the D word, but I'm not gonna go there. I said dinosaurs, right? Yeah. Anyway, I think they just think people forget. I think that's and like I said, I still look at Kiki and I'm like, I'll be side eyeing. I don't support.
I don't side eye her. I don't look at that little heifer at all. I'm done with her. She listen to me. She do too much. I just can't with her. And it's crazy because I used to like Lil Killer B. I used to like the Lil Killer B. I did. And now it's just Killer B.
Killer B, Killer Black Man, Killer BM. But I bring that up to just say, I think they think people
that half clear baby.
Yeah, I think they do these types of things, and they think, and these antics, like I just don't get it. But back to the situation, because the breaking news, everybody's been breaking news, right? We talked in the beginning about Jay and him coming out, and this whole thing with the Roots picnic and yada yada yada. Now,
how you gonna have Kehlani there and not have Jasmine Sullivan there?
Where's Jill? Not who is Jill Scott? Where is Jill Scott? How come Jill ain't there? And this is in Philly.
Ain't she on the road?
She's supposed to be on the road. Yeah, I think but that's in June. That's in June.
Maybe she be booked.
That's in June. This is the end of May. It's a 2-day event.
I'm gonna tell you what's really wild. How you got T.I. coming and no state property?
Where's Beans? Why Benny Singer there? Yeah.
Well, because he's probably afraid that they'll take his other lung.
Damn.
But as far as everybody else, I mean, it's just,
yeah, they just
if this don't show people that the Roots sold out their own city, if they don't, and see, this is the problem when young and you're talented and you want to be special,
Yeah.
The Roots, they were the underdog for hip hop in Philadelphia for a long time. They were considered, geeky, nerdy, not so cool. So it's like I
So
can see
wait,
why they would sign up to be gatekeepers. I could see
let me
why.
let me ask you this, because
Because the truth
when
is everybody that signed, all of those black artists, those rap artists that signed to Rockefeller should have signed to the Roots label directly. It should have stayed at home. Like, if anything, we should have been the next generation of Philadelphia International Records, and all they did was shut down everything to force people to New York to make sure they had nowhere else to go. So it's like it's
question
wild. It's
question
wild.
when
I look
when
back at it.
when do
Looking back
what
over the years, I guess I shed some tears. Yeah. I'm sorry.
when do you want more dropped? Y'all were
No,
not
thank
proud of the Roots. Philly wasn't proud of the Roots then.
Really wasn't worried about the Roots
Why?
because they was rappers with instruments. Wasn't nobody interested in that shit.
I mean,
The
it
Roots'
made it.
entire career, the Roots' entire career was smoke and mirrors all the way up until that damn
Hmm.
Grammy, and
Hmm.
then it just became PR campaigns after that.
Hmm.
The Roots would come home after doing sold out shows in Europe and have to play small clubs in Philadelphia that people would let them into. Nobody was really interested. Like, that was real.
Hmm. Wow.
It was real, and
Wow.
they know it, just like I know it.
Wow. Wow.
That's why they started going to New York, and then they started locking themselves in with certain people in New York, and then they lot of Jewish ties and affiliations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like they did what they had to do, and I mean, it's when I look back at it now, it all looks so clear. You know, it's just sad. It's sad. When they started doing this Roots picnic thing, I never performed at the Roots picnic. People used to call me all the time and say, "Jay, can you get me in touch with the fellas? I want to, go to the picnic, whatever the case may be. If I ever wanted to get tickets, I would get tickets." But you want to know why I never even bothered? Because the budget was so bad.
Mm.
They was paying people trash,
Mm.
especially people that were connected to them. The only people that they would pay were the people that were supposed to be headliners that came out of town. Other than that, anybody that was attached to the fellas or whatever the case may be, they wouldn't give you no money. They wouldn't give you no money.
Mm.
So I was never interested in being involved at the Roots picnic, and then I started realizing it was a big PR fest. That's really what it was all about. And then I started noticing they started only hosting certain kinds of people at the Roots picnic, whatever the case may be. Like, it's been there's some controversy, but also low key. I mean, I'm just gonna say allegedly there was a lot of money getting washed through that event for the city.
Mm.
So, you know what I mean? I'm
Mm.
not gonna say too much more about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I find it interesting, that they want to bring the Jigga Man, and it's just and do it at the Plat, and we
When
stopped
did
having
the
big black events at the Plat, back in the Greek picnic days. And a lot of people don't realize the reason why they stopped doing the Greek picnic at the plateau was because the last year that the Plat was in Philadelphia, there was over 600 and like 615, 620 essays, and I'm talking about
wow.
straight great,
Wow.
that
Wait,
happened
wait,
within a
wait. Why are
5 hour
you
period.
why didn't you say the what? Never mind. You talking like we're
I
on
said great.
Patreon.
I said great,
Oh,
great,
okay. I was about to
great.
say you tripping. No, they tripping. Wow. So
It
people were
happened
being
at,
assaulted like that.
yeah, but then when they added in the numbers from what happened at the Plat, it was over 1,000 essays in the
Wow.
course of 16 hours. So the city had to shut the Greek picnic down because it was just unreal.
Yeah.
And the truth is there was no the numbers that came in from the Platte came in late because so many people were SA and then drug off into the woods and left there unconscious and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
So to bring it back to the Platte, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Like, and see, this is why they don't like, people like me who have memories like I have, who can tell people the truth about, how our city actually works and what went, the things that went down and you know what I mean, the things that went on. So it's just like, I don't know. I mean, bring it through whatever you want. It's Fairmount Park. Belmont Plateau is on the edge of Fairmount Park. You want to know where they found David Ruffin when he passed away? In Fairmount Park.
Wow.
Right before I left the city. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know what this whole thing is all about. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If they looking to have a little Astro World moment or something like that, Fairmount Park would be the perfect place to do it. And 76 is right there, so it makes it easy for people to get away.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then they're going to have stuff, tied off. I guess they're going to have the horses out. Like, I don't know, but I wouldn't be going. I'm too old for that.
The Roots Picnic with Jay-Z, I don't know how the tickets are selling there. Nobody's talking about it.
Well, they said that all of the VIP gold tickets that cost $1,500 a pop. I hope that wasn't $1,500 per day because the cheap tickets was $250 per day. So I hope it wasn't $1,500 per day. But honestly, after seeing what we're seeing right now, I'm inclined to believe they're lying their freaking asses off.
Well, let me get into it because they initially said that there were 800,000 people waiting in the queue to buy the tickets for the stadium shows that Jay-Z is doing in Yankee Stadium. A 2-day event where it's going to be, one day he's doing Reasonable Doubt. I think the next day he's doing the Blueprint. They said there were 800.
He's supposed to be performing. Wait a minute, at the stadium.
At the Yankee Stadium. This is what I'm talking about. So we're not talking about the Roots Picnic with this story here. We're talking about the stadium show. And they said the StubHub reported that only 107 people bought tickets in the last hour. And then the Ticketmaster queue said that there was another different number. Let me look into it. But originally they were like, oh my God, and I think either Rock Nation or some other publication tied to Rock Nation even put out a thing. That's why I hit you. It was like they lying ass. They talking about some 800,000 people are in the queue. They're trying to compete with the guy
Kanye.
Here. They're trying to compete with Kanye because Kanye's show and let me share it with y'all. Kanye's show is this it right here? Hold on. Yeah. Kanye's show is off the meat rack, yo. Like, you got 2 tickets left for this section. Of course, the cheap seats and the $100 ones or whatever, $200 ones or whatever. Okay. The cheap seats, there's still a few tickets there. There's still a few availability there. I'll just say it like that. But when you start, well, I mean, God, a $4,000 VIP seat, only 2 seats. That's crazy. But then I guess you got a general admission one that's about $600, and it's around the stage. I don't know how his show is formatted, but I'm definitely looking, and I'm just peeping how it is. But if you look, that it's only 4 left in this section. There's only 2 left here. It's only 2 left here, and then you got a few tickets available. And like I said, the cheaper sections, their tickets, they're available. I guess there's a couple thousand tickets, but this is at SoFi Stadium. SoFi Stadium. What do SoFi? How much does SoFi Stadium host? How many people can SoFi Stadium fit? Give me 1 second. Let me look. Now the capacity for SoFi Stadium, and y'all probably know off bat. Okay, 70,000. 70,000. So you do the math. Kanye made a grip. This is his first little joint that he's doing in the United States. He had a show in Mexico, went crazy. Everybody was supporting it. They say this is a section as fan favorite, $313. Wow. If this just shows you, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna I rock with Ye. I remember going to go see Ye. This is how far back I go. This was right before he really blew up. He performed with Consequence. Ryan Fest was there. A bunch of Chicago dudes at the El Rey Theater in LA. And this had to have been like 04. Right before he kind of, it was like maybe 03. I remember it was the homie High Time. Shout out to the homie DJ High Time. He just said, yo, you got to come. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, who's this Kanye dude? And, it was a bunch of girls there. And okay, I could do this. All right, cool. But Kanye was selling out then at the El Rey. And El Rey, just a couple thousand there. But it was a bunch of people there. You say for general admission, and I'm here in New York, 1 bedroom is almost $3,000. They lying. Ain't nobody going for that. Yeah, I believe that too. You got a whole bunch of people over here just capping. The whole situation to me right now is a cap. I brought that up to say him saying that he had 800,000 people in a queue. He's just trying to flex on Kanye or be in competition with Kanye, because Kanye really had a million people ready to buy his tickets when it came out. Jay, let me know if you're still there. I don't know if you're still here or what's going on.
I'm here.
Okay. Here's another one. Yeah, so this was what Complex had reported. Kanye West LA concert sees over 1 million people for the queue. I don't think that's an exaggeration, because Kanye has that reach. Kanye has it's like an intergenerational thing now. Kanye been doing this thing for over 2 decades, and people rock with him. They genuinely rock with him as an artist, and he's talented. He's talented. I can talk about Kanye, all the other antics.
He's the Charlie Sheen of the rap world.
Wait, what you trying to say? He likes the other side of the menu too? Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, people have said that, including Jeffree Star.
See, go ahead. But
nonetheless, my point is, it doesn't matter how big he crashes out. People want to show up for him.
Yeah.
They want to show up for him.
Yeah. And they did show up.
And this is the thing. I think a lot of people are forgetting the true history of how the Jigga Man's career actually went.
Let's talk about it.
Now let's go back to Rockefeller Records. Back when, I mean, for crying out loud, it was all about Just Blaze and Just Blaze's production that pushed that whole thing through. Like he was the head producer until Kanye, and then Kanye came through, and then it all became about Kanye, and Kanye's production just kept going up and up and up and through the roof and through the roof. And then Kanye got his label, and Jay-Z made sure that when the whole Rockefeller's, stability just completely destabilizing, he went over to Def Jam. What did he do? He cuffed up Kanye and kept Kanye with him. And let's just be clear, if you go back and you look at Beyonce for her early records and Jay-Z's, most like potent years, Kanye was there as the backbone, a lot of that production and the writing. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you really cannot. He cannot. That Blueprint album, because that's Kanye. H to the is all right. That's Kanye, right? That record was crazy. That record was crazy. And I don't think Jay-Z wouldn't be Jay-Z without, number one, that Blueprint, but just that album, that production.
Kanye. And then you go on to Watch the Throne.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next thing you know, like him and Kanye were practically a group.
That's what they were saying. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, they were practically a group.
Yeah.
He was doing all of his records with Kanye for the most part. They did Watch the Throne together, the whole 9 yards. And then Kanye got involved with the Kardashian clan. And then that's when the separation started happening little by little by little.
Yeah.
And it's kind of wild because the truth is, would the Jigga Man even be? Would he have made it as far as he made it without Kanye?
Nah. Just Blaze production wasn't taking. No offense to Just Blaze. Just Blaze production wasn't taking him to that level.
If Blaze's production had the ability to take him to that level, they would have had a much better job humbling Kanye.
Exactly.
Kanye's talent held them hostage to a certain extent. Because they weren't going to find anybody else that was going to be that loyal to that brand. Because Kanye, he for real, if he wanted to, he could have blew up the whole infrastructure of Rockefeller Records and just changed that whole thing over. He could have made it all his.
Yeah.
Like easy. And what would the artist have done? Because the artist would have needed the product. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like he was so loyal.
He has so much. Kanye could have really just. I mean, I even remember. I mean, he did something for Slum Village. Kanye was everywhere at a point.
Yeah.
With his production.
Yeah.
Of course, Common, because that's Chicago.
Yeah.
Kanye was everywhere. He could have. Yeah. Kanye could have really. He was strangling the game. He could have took it over. Just with his production alone.
He could have, but see, they used that loyalty, and they kept him humble, like real humble.
Yeah.
Listen to me. They were trying to build up Pharrell to be able to compete with Kanye to a certain extent at one point in time, but Pharrell couldn't turn out records like Kanye could.
No,
Kanye and then we come to find out all of these years later, Pharrell's been stealing. That's why he wasn't able to compete, because he wasn't doing it all.
He's not the producer. He's not the producer that he
fronted off to be. That's why he's over there and with Louis Vuitton playing dress up, being the grown-up version of Jaden Smith. Like,
that's funny. You
So
said
the
it. You
question,
said the key word. You said fronting. And
yeah,
what are we talking about now with Kanye? I mean with Jay-Z and Pharrell, they fronting, right?
listen to me.
I was just front.
Yeah, yeah. But this is what the game is. It's a bunch of lies covered in a bunch of sparkly shit. And
Yeah.
they sell it to the public and they expect the public to buy it. But the truth is, Jay-Z don't get to call himself he don't even get to even pretend to say the word GOAT unless you can acknowledge Kanye West. That's why when he decided to come to Paris last year to perform with his wife, and they gonna call themselves doing ninjas in Paris, and then he changed Kanye's name and took Kanye's name out, and that was supposed to be some big flex. And everyone was like, "Oh my God, they got rid of his name." And he was like, "I might just let you see Bay," and he said his wife instead, and whatever the case may be, and all of this and all of that. Like to a certain extent, you playing yourself
Yeah.
because without Kanye, you don't make it that far. You don't make it that far. Indeed, classic, as wild as it may be, it's very applicable and realistic, isn't it?
That's funny.
But how do you make it? How does he become him without Kanye?
He doesn't.
And people really need to start like taking all of that into consideration. They running all he the GOAT, he the GOAT, he the GOAT, he the GOAT. Listen to me. In my opinion, Kanye ain't even one of the greatest rappers ever.
No.
But the Jigga Man needed him. He needed him to stand up, to look like he was looking. Like
Yeah.
so it's I mean, what was he gonna do? Make it on Timbaland beats? No.
Nah, hell nah. Wasn't gonna be Tim. Not at all.
Tim could barely keep Nelly Furtado together. So like I just think that people aren't being realistic, and the press releases have been so like they've been so cold and people have just fallen for it. But you don't get Jigga Man being where he fell in rap history without Kanye. It just doesn't happen.
No.
It doesn't happen. So while people is running around talking about the GOAT, the GOAT, the GOAT, and the whoop-de whoop-de woo, and yada yada yada, it can't be that great. You know, it's so funny. Now all of a sudden, salute Leilani. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's wild to me because it's like now all of a sudden you want to be an artist again. It's funny because for years now he hasn't been wanting to be referred to as a rapper. He hasn't been wanting to be referred to as an artist. He's wanted to be called a businessman, a mogul.
Yeah. He's a businessman.
I'm a hustler, baby. You know, so it's like, listen to me. Salute to Earl. Long live DMX. You know, it's just wild to me. It's wild to me. How they've rewritten history to the point where people have forgotten what happened right before our very eyes. But I mean, and in the midst of all of this, you know, you got Kanye out here, and he's he's taking them down softly, because the truth is they're not doing a whole lot of promotion on his shows.
Come on, Kanye's
Yeah,
his shows. Yeah. No,
yeah,
they're not.
they're
They're
not
not.
doing a whole lot of promotion on his shows, and he's
No.
done absolutely no interviews to promote any of these live shows.
No.
No press, no press releases, and he's selling like he's selling. Meanwhile, you got bot army, because honestly, I think a lot of this chitter chatter about how it's selling, how it's selling. I think the bots have gone wild. I think it's bots going wild out there when it's coming to the fake news on what the Jigga Man is selling or not selling. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. For those tickets to have just gone on sale and they already got 25% off.
Yeah. You figure you'll do that towards the end. You don't do that in the beginning. You do that towards the end of a
Like you
run.
do that when you're trying to push it to sold out status. You don't start selling discounted tickets at the beginning. Get the cheapest possible rate for your why would you need it?
No.
He the GOAT.
He could have said,
He the GOAT.
Army, and you give him an Army discount before you do this.
You wanna know what's wild? I remember Prince decided he was going to come out and do a bunch of shows. He didn't do no big press tour. He didn't do no PR tour. All he did was announce that he was doing the show. The shows was made available and everything sold out and people showed up. People flew across the country to come see certain shows in California, the whole 9 yards. See, that's the
I remember
greatest.
that.
That's the great.
I remember that. He sold out the Forum. I remember that.
That's the greatest.
Rest in peace, Prince.
Yeah. He had a couple of meetings with the Jigga Man and then he wasn't here no more. I'm just saying. Your tickets have gone on sale after they've gone on sale.
So people were
Grand
saying,
opening, grand closing.
People were attributing, saying, well, maybe it's the scalpers and people, and that happens. But nah, this is not a good look. This is not a good look.
It's a terrible look. Especially when you started lying, talking about you done sold stuff out. See, this is what people don't understand when it comes to like fake marketing and stuff like that. People will say that something's sold out or that it's almost sold out to rush people to go and buy tickets.
Right.
So people will be like, let me hurry up and go and buy these tickets before they're not available anymore. It's almost sold out. That's an old promotional trick. Like they've been doing that forever.
And don't get it twisted.
The show is almost sold out. The show is almost sold out. And they'll be like 25% sold just to force people to come forward to buy tickets. So it's
like that promotional BS they do at like clubs, especially out here in LA, where they'll have a long line. It ain't even a reason to have a long line out in front. They could let everybody in, but they have a long line just so people could drive by. Oh, wait, what's going on over here? Give the illusion like, oh, this club is popping.
Yeah, to make it look like something's going on when it ain't going on at all. Hold on a second. Myrna says, I hate to hear DMX kids and their mother stain his memory like that. He haven't had nothing. You know what? I was going to try to watch it because I wanted to see what it was all about. And then I looked and I saw just some of the I tell you what I do know. There was a lot of debt and there were a lot of bills that needed to be paid. And what I saw was very performative. What I saw, because what I will say is, and Odell, you know we know one of his old managers. I know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I remember back in 2025, 2024, her whole conversation, the very woman, the ex-wife that's doing these interviews, her whole conversation was about saving his mm, saving his legacy and not having him painted in a nasty light. So what changed in a
Yeah.
year?
Yeah.
And the only thing that I know that because she was the one that was running around to all of the babies' moms, like, look, we got to put up a united front. We can't have his legacy being tarnished. And now all of a
Yeah.
sudden, listen to me. I know, classic. Like it's hard to even believe him, the son, anything that he has to say. It's hard to even believe it. Like when I looked and I'm like, the only thing I know that can get people to flip like that is money. That's it. Especially considering that people like, because if I'm correct, I think the Jigga Man is the one that bought DMX's catalog. He bought his masters. He was supposed to be buying it for the family to make sure the family, who knows, maybe he bought it and made sure that they knew that they couldn't get it back until they did this hit piece for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah. It's back to this, because I think people are waking up, and I'm not here to kick a man when he's down. I'm kind of just
how's he down?
highlighting.
He's still supposed to be a billionaire. He's far from down.
Well, he down because he just went and got a second mortgage. But I ain't the one to gossip. But you ain't heard that from me. But they are
mortgage, and his wife was just made a billionaire, and their mama is running around selling rotten gumbo.
failing health inspections. They just dropped a article about that, or a news report talking about the fact that she had thawed out, or was it unthawed seafood and room temperature gumbo and yellow and orange buckets, and now you got Solange's son allegedly dating who's this woman he's dating supposedly. I don't know if you saw that.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, like y'all are, what's up with the antics? The Tina Gumbo, the little boy dating the old woman, like they doing a whole lot.
Tommy Lee is trash. She is an addict. She suffers from all kinds of violent compulsions.
Ugh.
She's loving hip hop leftover.
Yeah.
She makes who's that other cradle robber that we was talking about, that basketball hoe?
Yeah, I don't know her name, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no. What's her name? The basketball hoe running around robbing the cradle.
I forgot her name, but I know you're talking about. She's like the Cat Stacks of current day.
What's her name? That Drea. That's it.
Drea.
See, look, all I had to say is that old basketball hoe. They knew exactly.
Everybody know.
That old hoe.
Everywhere I go,
you can take her and put her in that gumbo. They need to put her in that gumbo.
Drea Mitchell.
Tommy makes Drea look respectable. That's how bad it is. Tommy Lee, she was running around with Stevie J. with Stephen Jordan. Diddy Bop. Like, but see, the reason why they're doing this is because they said they caught the boy at the gay club. Now, just 2 years ago, when he was barely 18, they caught him online clienteling with a tranny. And then 2 years before that, he was slut shaming his girlfriend that he had taken pictures of and smutted her out all over social media, making fun of her. This Solange boy. That's what they got going. This boy has been a disaster since he was 16. Oh yeah, and Scrap De Leon. Yeah.
I don't even know who these people are. Scrap De Leon. What the hell?
Some dude from slum and hip hop.
Wow.
Because I don't even know how they can call it love or say that love got anything to do. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Nothing.
Love is
nothing.
It ain't no love. There ain't no love and happiness. It ain't no hip hop and happiness. It's trash.
Slum
like said,
and hip hop.
Slum and hip hop. That's a good one.
Slum and hip hop. I mean, he a nobody to us, but he's a somebody to the state of Georgia where he's serving time. He got a whole number. So, I mean, it's all. It's like going to the carnival and going through the house of horrors.
Yeah.
Their whole family is a disgrace at this point.
And the company is a disaster because Live Nation is and its subsidiaries. And they're talking about Rock Nation, Ticketmaster. They're facing this antitrust. Well, I don't know about Rock Nation's and it's an antitrust lawsuit, but yeah,
or
there's
Rihanna.
a whole
voice or the Rihanna voice.
No, oh yeah, well, oh yeah, y'all stay tuned because Wednesday we're gonna have something. I'm not gonna kill it, but it's definitely something. We're gonna give y'all this update. Y'all gotta be on it. Wednesday we're gonna do a lot because I'm gonna get over to the Patreon. I do want to share this info with you, and I think it's gonna fuck your head up because of what you mentioned. But
see,
go
this
ahead.
is the thing. Not just. See, I'm sitting here looking at what you got on the screen, and now he's still messing with the girl. He's still messing with the autistic girl.
This what I'm saying. It's all bad. Like, and the thing is I think they think people are just gonna forget. Back to what I said, Keke Palmer. I think they think that people are just gonna forget. It's so much bull crap surrounding y'all.
Why they messing with that autistic lady? Leave it alone. If you couldn't win against Tony Busby, why are you asking her? It's like they running around just beating on everybody. 555 in the chat. I'm just saying it's like they just running around beating on everybody. Give me 20 million. Drop it, give me 20. Drop it, give me 20. Like they just gonna run up on everybody. Give me 20 million.
Knowing that girl ain't got no $20 million though. You know what I mean?
She don't got no $20 million. She was suing them for damages.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And see, we really need to rally behind this young lady. If she's a victim, well, she's definitely a victim of the system and what's going on. Harassment. But yeah, we need to look more.
Billionaires. They're supposed to be a bunch of billionaires just running around and give me 20 million. Give me 20 million.
Stick them up.
We don't believe you. Yeah, no, we don't believe y'all.
No, we don't.
We don't believe y'all. Distraction after distraction after distraction. I've never seen billionaires so hard up for what they should consider chump change. Like for real, 20 million is nothing to them. It should be nothing to them. Let's just keep it a buck.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
I know multimillionaires that have blown $20 million in Atlantic City gambling in a weekend. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a whole fucking beam.
I know.
What millionaires do you know are hard up for $20 million?
I know a Hollywood actress who snorted up $20 million in one weekend. Like
Megan Rubin wasted millions of dollars from her divorce settlement. Like, and
Ruben Studdard could eat $20 million in lobster in a weekend. I'm just saying.
I say crab leg.
King crab, yeah, king crab, all that too, yeah. He ain't messing with the Dungeness. It's king.
Like,
$20 million.
You, like y'all.
Yeah, they fronting.
You want to know what I don't understand? If they need $20 million so bad, why don't they go and borrow it from the Kardashian Jenner people? I'm sure that they'll loan them the money.
Well, if they had the cartel connection like they used to, that $20 million would be nothing. But
I'm sure they still got the connection. The problem is they can't tap in. The eyes is looking.
Exactly.
The eyes is watching.
And they can't launder like how they would like to. And speaking of that,
why is the old woman selling gumbo? Why is she selling gumbo? I don't know. You want to know what's funny? She can't even make it up to these people by giving them a copy of their book because don't nobody give a fuck.
You know what I think this whole gumbo plate thing is, though?
Can you imagine that? You poison people and you can't even make it up to them with your book.
You know what I think? There was a popular
seller.
There was a popular person who did it years ago, and I saw this and I was like, I didn't know if it would work or not, but they were doing a little gumbo thing, and the gumbo was so good they raised enough capital to do like the little frozen gumbo, and they sold it in stores, and you add your own meats and stuff like that, but they made it so good to where they pretty much had a little bit of the stock, the roux, blah blah blah, and then you add your chicken, you add your whatever, right? I think that's what they're trying to do with this Tina thing, but I mean I could be wrong, but it's definitely not going to work. It's going to turn out like Pink Sauce. Was that Pinky Doll that did Pink Sauce, or am I tripping? Or is Pinky Doll something else? I think Pink Sauce is some. Anyway, they always be having these gimmicks. Yeah, the gumbo, the food poisoning gumbo. That's not a good look. Somebody was thrown up on Twitter after it got food poisoning, and I'm like, y'all capping. And hey, then the report came. I know some people really got food poisoning. I said, God, the witch's brew. That ain't no gumbo.
I don't know if she thinks she Patti LaBelle.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to run that play. I'm telling you, that's what they're trying to do. They're gonna have
for a bunch of billionaires, they doing a whole lot.
They doing too much.
They're doing a whole lot. They operating like people that got bread. They operating like people that need bread.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about needing knuckles hard into the counter.
Damn.
Needing though.
It's bad. It's bad. It is bad. And then look, the timing, Jag, the timing of all this going on right now.
You know it's bad when the whole family gotta go to work.
Well, look, gas is so high. Beyonce can't drive her car. She's gonna have to drive Jay-Z the camel. She's gonna have to ride the camel to work.
That's what she says. She liked the surfboard.
Well, I didn't know she was talking about riding it like that. That's what
she was talking about in the drunk in We Be Drinking song.
Okay.
With the drunk.
She gonna have to ride his.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. She gonna ride the surfboard.
Well, she gonna have to ride the surfboard because the gas so high. She ain't going on tour.
Well, they were a lot younger when they came out with that song. That boy might be retired.
It ain't the surfboard no more. It might be the
boogie board.
Anyway,
They gonna boogie board it. I'll tell you one thing. Their reputation got boogies all over it right now, and they starting to stink up pop culture and straight trap. I'm just listen to what do you mean she going back on tour? I think the only reason they let her chill now is because her knees about to get. I think they looking for some new knees.
they gonna have a daughter out there.
I think she got the knee replacement surgery. She on deck for. They got to put everybody out to work. Everybody got to go to. Listen to me. They better leave them little ones alone because that's just.
They like the. They like
cruel.
You say wait. They got a little.
What they gonna have them bagging up stuff at the supermarket?
That's messed up.
What? What? What I say wrong? See, I said it and I didn't even say it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. That's why I said I'm not gonna go there. That's messed up.
I'm
Oh
just saying,
man.
they're gonna be over there bagging up the groceries. Little sir gonna be bagging up the groceries. Like what you
We're gonna
want?
have little babies outside the market.
Peddling
Look,
that go.
the Carters is like this. The Carters is looking like hey man from In Living Color. If you a certain age, you remember this. They all had job, man. They had 10 jobs. Like they all Jamaicans. It was a Jamaican family. They all had jobs.
I'm just waiting for Alex Spiro to come back out of hiding ever since he got mentioned in the Epstein files.
Oh damn.
We need another press release.
Look, they are just taking L after L. This is L. Oh man, this is L after L.
You want to know how I know it's bad? You want to know how I know it's bad? How it's got to be bad for them? Because every time something goes wrong in their life, there's a negative smear campaign that comes out about me the exact same time.
Well, that's the running joke. I think I was telling you, academics kind of said it, but you really did coin it, and Nikki was saying it too. But you did coin it. I think the whole thing about when stuff goes wrong with the Carters, they say that somebody dies, and somebody did die. Recently, there was a big person who died. Freaking what's his name? Freaking died. Chuck Norris of all people.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
Guess what? CEO of OnlyFans just kicked the bucket from his long battle with cancer that ain't nobody ever heard nothing about before.
Wow. Yeah.
You want to know what's funny? A lot of people keep forgetting that the Jigga Man was sitting on the board of Cash App when the guy from Cash App ended up deceased. Kind of like how that boy Umar over there in Russia ended up deceased.
Ended up out of here. Yeah, just out of here. Somebody said, Pate edit said the Jamaican beverage. That is hilarious. Hey man, got to go to work.
Everybody gotta go to work. Everybody
Mama
gotta
Tina,
his ass.
She's
His
selling
ass
the gumbo.
I just hope that he's got, good contact lenses so he can read them lyrics off the teleprompter in the store. Photographic memory, my ass.
That's funny. Yeah.
All lies, and it's wild when you see people's lies catch up to them. But I told everybody what it was hitting for when I sat there with Pierce. I don't know how to keep my wife off of social media. Morgan,
you said
you
little
know what I'm
fires
saying?
everywhere.
I said it. Little fires everywhere.
Little fire, and
Little
you
fires
ain't
everywhere.
lying.
They have not stopped. They have not stopped. And
look,
it's wild because now it's just looking like, and the industry is just looking, it's looking bad, man. It's looking bad, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at everybody that's going on tour. Everybody that's on tour now. You got B2K on tour. They sitting there doing male exotic strip shows, and I'm just sitting there trying to figure. Yeah,
B2 Chippendales.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, Chris Stokes survivors.
Oh God.
Like what are y'all doing? Old as y'all are, and then they got A. Marie out there, twinkling around in her drawers. Like every night, she in her drawers. It's just one thing. You got me sitting there. Why are you running around on stage in powder blue panties with the little lace edge? You look like you stole them from your little baby. She looked like she stole them from a little baby.
God, why leave A. Marie alone?
No, they the kind of little panties that you put on over top of a child's pamper.
Oh God!
You take them for the christening. She's wearing christening. She's wearing christening drawers. She's 40-something years old. Wearing baby christening drawers.
A. Marie don't F with this industry like that though. I remember when
she do. Yes, she do.
No. I know she do, but she don't, because I remember.
She might have told you she don't mess with the industry like that, but her ass is, it's just one thing. You got me tripping, and guess what? She sings just as bad as she did back then. Her voice ain't improved. It ain't got no better. Let's be honest. It was easy for Beyonce to steal shine from her. There wasn't much voice there. She was cute. She was, you know what I'm saying? She look, Maya barely sing better than her. Maya sing a little better than her, but barely better than her. And now it's like they want to bring all of these old nostalgia people out, and it's like, y'all realize these bitches is old. I'm glad that they can move around. I'm glad that they can still wear heels. These bitches is old. All these people is old. They said, oh my God, look at Boog. Look at Boog. He looks like a stripper.
Magic Mike in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what they doing over there. And meanwhile, they got Raz B up there as if any of us forgot all of the things that he told us happened with Chris Stokes. And like, we don't think it only happened to him. Like, come on. A bunch of victims.
Not B2K, but
they got the
V2K.
whole. What's the name of the damn tour they got? It's called Boys for Life. I bet so in Chris Stokes' eyes.
This dude Classic said dad bod stripper. No, they don't have dad bods. They got father figures. So they're the father figure strippers.
Chris Stokes was a father figure.
Oh.
Chris Stokes was a father figure. Victims for life.
That hurt. Not like, I guess it didn't hurt like Chris Stokes did, huh? Yeah.
From what I was told, ain't a lot there. So they might have been okay. I don't know.
God. Oh Lord.
My point is,
oh my God.
Diddy went to jail and they told the whole industry to get the fuck back to work. You got New Edition out there. 2 steps from Pacemaker, half of them. They got the Boys to Men. They done brought the one. They brought Mike with the deep voice. He can't even be out there all the time because he half dead too. They all trying to dance like it's 1995. You got Tony Braxton. Unbreak my credit cards.
Damn. What?
Don't forget, before she went out on tour, she was busy trying to rob Birdman. And he talking about he's senilic. He got the dementia. They're all back out on the road. They're tapping it's like Voltron, a symbol. Listen to me. If Aaron Hall wasn't hiding from the law, from his FA cases, Guy would be out on the road too. I guess that's why Teddy Riley running around doing all of these daggone interview, talking crazy. And now everybody's fans of R. Kelly again. Tank, R. Kelly is the greatest. I'll never be as good as R. Kelly no matter what he did. Teddy Riley, y'all may hate R. Kelly, but I don't. You got Kurt Frost from Slumming Hip Hop. Let's not forget what happened last summer with their daughter and that rapper that their son got cleared for taking up out of here, and now they're using it for content on the new seat. They're using it for content. They're using that voice for content.
It's ridiculous.
Now he's sitting there talking about, yeah, I don't care who catches me singing R. Kelly. I love me some R. Kelly. And it's funny because we already know that R. Kelly's out date from jail isn't until like 2095. So he's gonna be very, very old or dead, leaving jail. We can't even begin to talk about Charlotte fraud. And meanwhile, now that he's secured and tucked away after they done already tried to make an attempt on his life, now everybody's talking about how much they love R. Kelly again, how much they care about R. Kelly again. So this way they can take the ban off of his music. Because don't forget, it was the Me Too movement that started the mute R. Kelly and silence all his records, take all his records off to make sure that he was bankrupt, so he didn't have no money to fight his case. And so now that he's all screwed up and they got control of everything, watch, they're going to try to start bringing R. Kelly records back out onto the radio. The industry is tapping everything in. They got everybody. They putting everybody to fuck to work. Even Neo Soul going back to work.
The head rap well, I was gonna say something else, but yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Jill Scott going on tour. I'm surprised Erykah Badu isn't going on tour, but I guess.
What do you mean?
That
she did go on tour. She went on tour for 2 days when that album that they put out that they didn't put out. Like, I ain't never seen an album get released and then backtrack.
Yeah, we did a show on that. I was sitting there like, yo, where's the project? The Alchemist and Erykah Badu. I gotta go talk to some people because I really want to know what's the politics behind.
We're gonna hear all about it at the Roots picnic, where Jasmine Sullivan won't be performing apparently, where State Property won't be performing apparently. Like, it shit is wild. They out of control.
I'm saying, and see, that's what I was saying. I said the lineup for the Root. Let's go back to that. The Roots picnic. The lineup is weak, in my opinion. Weak. Like, if you a certain age and you from LA, you remember we had something that used to go down at Exposition Park called the Black Family Reunion, and you would go there just to kind of, see the top artists. I think that I remember seeing was like Jeffrey Osborne, and this was like in the late 80s. This is a long time ago. So you go there, it was a free concert. You wasn't expecting to see nobody big. I think Shanice, that was probably one of the biggest people. Wait, was Shanice? No. Not Shanice, because Shanice wasn't out at the time. It was some other 80s guy. But y'all remember, like, y'all Back to Life, Back to Reality, them type of that Soul to Soul. Like, you would see certain artists, but you would not see a Michael Jackson there. And not like that, but it was just like you wasn't seeing the draw. I'm really not getting what's the draw for this Roots picnic though. Like, it's like,
sweetheart,
you would pick or you would have someone.
The draw is the Jigga. And they got T.I. coming. They got Kehlani coming. They got
And
Brandy
T.I.
coming.
is,
What
I mean,
did I tell? What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all about that Kardashian party?
yeah, no,
Didn't I
you
tell you?
nail on the
Didn't I,
head.
didn't I say I thought that they was reconforming and refiguring what the
You hit
deal
the nail on
was?
the head.
Understand this: that Oscar party that Jay-Z and Beyonce threw. Guess who used to throw that party? Diddy.
Diddy. Yeah.
Now they just took it over. Now they just took it over. And yes, Willow was sent to Dallas, Texas on many of occasions to spend time with Erica Wright, also known as Erica Bad You, by her terrible mother, Jada Pinkett, who had her there in that damn healing house.
Why'd you call her Erica?
Erica Bad You.
God damn, Erica Bad You. Damn, that's
in that house where they was gaslighting people with cameras all over the place and putting psychedelics in their food and then playing drums and having them speak out and go crazy. That's what she was doing in that healing house.
That sounds like some Blink Twice shit though.
That's what they was doing over there in that healing house.
That sounds crazy. Wow.
Sending them over there to get them programmed.
Yeah. Well, you know,
ain't nobody ever noticed Willow. She ain't right. She ain't right. But hey, whatever.
Yeah.
I tell you about people need to stop believing everything that you see and understand that these people hate me for a very good reason, because I know how they operate and I know what they do. And that's why they need people to try to believe that I'm crazy, to try to believe that I'm paranoid, to think that I'm a liar, whoopty-whoopty-woo, because I'm telling y'all the straight up truth. And it's sad because there's a lot of people that don't even want to believe me, because they want to believe that these people are people. These people are weird.
Jag, you're effing up the program, and that's, I've been speaking on this since 2010. I have an album called Program, and at the end of it I talk about effing up the program. And I think when you start basically shattering the illusion, yeah, of course you're just gonna have some enemies. You're gonna have some people that you're gonna be after.
You know what it feels like? Telling a girl who's in love with a piece of crap what he's really like. That's what it's like. Because that girl don't want to believe it. You know,
or a good guy who gets with a hoe or a narcissist. I mean, yeah.
And you know, and they don't want to believe you when you touch it. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
But yeah, effing up the program. But what they're doing is all the time they've been proving you right, especially since the beginning of the year. They've been proving you right. Like, that's the cool part about it. Like, my thing is, the industry could easily shift up and change up and just do things differently. But you've been calling everything out, and they've been playing everything that you've said to a T. Like, you get down to the little fires everywhere. You said it, and then
I gave them the names of the line of succession of how they was running they whole spiel. Didn't nobody want to believe me. And guess what? You want to sit up there and say, well, Pierce Morgan had to apologize. Really? That's all it took. That foolish man, have you looked at what his wife be doing? Like, that's bad. That's bad when you get a douchebag. You get douchebags from the manosphere to come over there and have to remind you that you're married to a whole cucking slut. Who's pulling his chain? married to a woman like that. She done tried to do it to everybody. Lenny Kravitz. She's trying to do it to Rob Lowe. And his word, that dude. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't even gonna say no more. I'm gonna let you go on ahead. You take it away. I'm shut up.
No, you
My credibility held in the question by that Ponce.
yeah, they're mad because shoot, right now, like I said, their stuff isn't working. The spell upon the people doesn't work, and for these people to come out and do this, and I guess Kanye, when he announced that he was going on tour early this month, and then he sold his tickets, the gas prices were still at a decent level. Now gas is
I don't think it have anything to
$680
do
a gallon.
I don't think it have anything to do with gas, because let's just be honest, those people were sitting outside of his store to buy them ridiculous ass shoes for ridiculous amounts of money. Kanye people come out of pocket, man. Kanye people come out of pocket, man. That's what they do.
It's a joke. These people are going to support. They're going to support Kanye all day. I get that, but I just find it funny. I was just saying how the Carters are, they're what do you call it? It's the timing. But I'm gonna tell y'all what was really going on, just with the way God works and how, let's just say, the universe is. You reap what you sow. So if you've been a good person, you'll pretty much get what you've been putting out. But you got a lot of people who have been, just doing a whole bunch of fuck shit and been getting away with it. The time of that is done. Like, you can't hold off or put off the karma, and karma just basically translates to life work. That's pretty much what it translates to. So you're getting whatever you put out, you're getting back, and that's what's going on right now. A lot of people are just getting back what it is that they've been putting out. There's a rumor that behind the scenes that Jay-Z is he owes someone $35 million, and they're coming to collect, and it's some stuff that's about to pop off. Yeah. I'm even say this. Someone there's somebody that's been on Jay-Z's head with this on Twitter. They said they called him hypocrite Hove, right? They said despite his performative alliance with the Democratic Party, Jay-Z is secretly a Trump supporter. I don't know if we want to go there, but I definitely want to talk about this.
Sure. Let's go there.
Not only was his CEO Desiree Perez pardoned by Trump, not only did they sit down and have dinner with Trump's daughter and Jared Kushner
just a couple days before they lost their bid on that casino.
Yeah. Jay-Z sat down with Elon Musk at a point in time to share dinner, and Jay-Z and Elon Musk share the lawyer Alex Spiro.
Oh, not only that, the mother of Elon Musk's son X, which is what Twitter has now been named after, is a Rock Nation artist.
Boom.
Or at least he was.
Y'all remember when Jay-Z was in Rock Nation was campaigning for Kamala Harris, You had Glorilla, not Glorilla. Who's old girl?
Meg
Meg the Stallion, and Beyonce went
Cardi,
out with
Cardi
what's her face, right? Yeah,
with
all
Kelly.
of them. They campaigned for Kamala, but where was Jay during that time?
He wasn't there.
And they're silent now that Trump is president.
Yep.
And I think we'll get into the details about the Jared Kushner.
Listen to
I think we got to talk about that.
You can like him all you want. I know plenty of women that like Usher. He gave them reason to change their mind.
Who? These are my infections. Who you talking about? Who they can like who?
Somebody say something about they like the Jigga Man. Well, then like him then.
That's cool. Yeah. No.
You
but
can like him.
Just know that. So and it's. I'm glad that brother put there. He said hypocrite hove. That's that.
I know plenty of women that like Charles Manson.
I call these men that like
on yourself. That's all.
I call these men that like Jay-Z homosexuals, because no matter what, I got dogged out on Twitter this week for talking about how Jay is a crack dealer who made it, and but the people that he made it off the back. Yeah, he made it off the backs of people. And you got a bunch of people. Well, a lot of these fools were straight. Like I looked at I was like, okay, you're in South Asia or you're in Africa or something. I'm like, come on, you're I don't believe you. I need more people. These accounts that be the bot game. Speaking of the bot game, that's why people were saying these sales were inflated and stuff like that. I just don't think people are really interested in seeing someone who ain't really dropped a new album perform. You're gonna perform some old stuff. I can go watch. I put this MTV Unplugged
for a reason, because I wanted you to address this.
What's this? Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said.
Podcast vocals on Ether.
Yeah, he said fuck Jay-Z. Yeah. But I don't want to get into the whole thing, because everybody, I'm supposedly, somebody said, oh, I've been following you on Twitter, but the dude don't follow me on Twitter. And he's like, yeah, you've been praising Nipsey Hussle, and Nipsey Hussle was a drug dealer. And I'm like, dude, I don't praise number one, I don't praise nobody but the Most High, right? And you sit over to my praising Nipsey Hussle, like, you're a sucker. I don't be on Twitter talking about it. I was like, y'all, I know who this is. Exactly. I know. Exactly. Yeah. So you got people on here that's like trying to label me a Jay hater. I'm like, nah, I just don't like the BS.
And what if you were? And what if you were?
I mean, if I was, I was. But
no, that's what I want to know. No, that's what I'm trying to understand. And what if you were?
It don't matter. If I'm pointing out.
And what?
I'm just pointing out what's obvious.
Because these people are sitting here acting like this nigga is really on the second coming. Like they're acting like he ain't just some dude. No, they acting like he ain't just some dude. We're all entitled to love and hate whoever we choose. My thing is who runs around collect? Stop. Stop. I wish everybody that was mentioned in the Epstein files got the same energy. Let's keep it a buck. Matter of fact, let me go back. Rewind. You like Jay-Z? You like them Epstein files too?
Apparently.
Because see, while we're talking about all of these things, that's the one thing ain't nobody talking about. He was mentioned in the Epstein files. They were talking about the marketing plan that was built around his name to be able to persuade the black dollar to do what the power structure wanted it to do. Am I wrong?
No, Jay-Z and Barack Obama got a lot in common. I want y'all to think about that. When it
Like
comes
they
to
literally sat there. They literally sat there and explained in the files that his whole structure around who he is, his brand, marketing, campaign concept was all to force the black community and the black dollar to do whatever the power structure wanted it to do.
exactly. And just like Obama came in with that hope, right? Hope. Just don't, not even we're gonna organize or no hope. Not we're gonna make sure black people get no hope. Hope. Y'all niggas better hope. Y'all better hope I do something. Jay-Z's the same way.
Actually,
Anyway.
no. He's busy convincing everybody that it ain't as bad as it is, or that it needs to be this way or it needs to be that way. We're past kneeling. We don't need to worry about this. We got a whole company called for prison reform, but what prisoners have they gotten released?
Well, we
meanwhile they got all kinds of money being passed through that joint. It's starting to look more like a money laundering operation than anything.
Jag,
if you got Meek Mills there, allegedly, Jag,
the defending your freedom thing is gonna go crazy, because if this other stuff that's coming, man, like where was the prison reform with this situation? But I'm not gonna go there yet. I don't want to kick the chair.
It's cool.
Cool.
We talking about a man who the CEO of his company had a young black man thrown in jail on multiple occasions just because she didn't want his black ass with her very Latin daughter.
Yeah.
We're talking about a man who chose a CEO who's known as a federal informant by trade publicly. We're talking about a man who chose the CEO who is not black of his company, who has all kinds of cartel ties and has been caught with more keys than a janitor.
And we're talking about black excellence though at the same time, right? Like, come on.
Black excellence, that's what we calling it? A den of thieves. Black excellence. But what's worse than that is that her own daughter called her out in front of the whole world. And people are still supporting this company. Y'all need to check right here on the Jaguar Right Effect, Defending Your Freedom, and listen to what Desiree Perez's daughter had to say in her own words with the receipts attached. Body cam footage, paperwork, hospital, the doctors, the cops, the investigators, the whole team. I'm just saying. This is what people are worried about supporting. And let's not talk about Rihanna.
Oh, shoot.
Because Rihanna has been handled by the Jigga Man for many, many years. And 3 days after he was asked by Nancy Mace to come to Washington, D.C. and answer a few questions about why he was on that file, her house was popped. And they're still lying. Because the one thing they ain't talking about that the cops was talking about was the fact that there was a man in the car, and it was a man that popped off that rifle. And that Ivana Ortiz was the getaway driver. And somehow in a Tesla where they can control the brakes, and they were able to see that the man was in the car because they were using the cameras inside the Tesla to view who was in the car. They still ain't found this man. Meanwhile, you got Justin Bieber ready to fist fight Usher at the Jigga Man's Oscar party that they're now doing in place of the diddler, since he's indisposed. You got Britney Spears falling apart and Rihanna conveniently under lock and key, hiding for her safety. And all of them were mentioned in the Epstein files. Am I making sense to anybody?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I'm really starting to think that incident at Rihanna's house was nothing more than an elaborate getaway plan. So couldn't nobody ask her to come to Washington and testify about shit regarding her beloved Jigga Man.
Yeah, I think it's looking like he's going to have to. We'll see. I think they're really pressuring him to.
Her phone numbers was on Epstein's cold log, and her boyfriend, the Saudi businessman, and his daddy was also named in his files as getting bitches from Epstein.
Yeah,
let me put it out there right now. I think his old friend Naomi Campbell had been training up on how to hold it down. I think she spent time over there on that damn island. And I think it was Jeffrey Epstein that made sure she got placed with those Saudi businessmen that he used to hook up with bitches that daddy and him used to bang together. Oops. Am I cooking?
Mm-hmm.
They did it to scare her, or they did it to make sure that she had a good enough reason to leave the country for her alleged safety, so couldn't nobody ask her no more questions. You got Britney Spears is missing. She got arrested for a DUI while she was sober. Is nobody paying attention? She got arrested for a DUI while she was sober. She passed the sobriety test and ain't nobody seen her since the arrest. Rihanna's gone. Both of them mentioned in the Epstein files. Usher and Bieber fighting in public.
Yeah, what's up with that?
About to go to blows. All of this happening around the same freaking time. And meanwhile, all the Jigga Man got to do is say, I'm going out on tour. Dude, you want to buy my ticket? And everybody forget what the fuck is going on. I wish everybody who's on them Epstein lists was getting the same energy. I'm sick and tired of people using this list like some selective outrage party. Whoever you don't like, you can use the files to run down. But whoever you do like, oh, anybody could be named in the files. Am I not making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Am I not making sense? Yeah, the DUI was fake. It had to be fake. She was sober. She gone. Don't nobody know where she at. Rihanna's house gets popped at in the middle of the day. They're blaming it on a woman, but there was a man in the car that was operating a firearm and don't nobody know where he at. If they're calling the Jigga Man in to ask him questions regarding all of his many mentions in the Epstein files. You don't think they're going to start asking artists that he's been working with who also come up in the files? Because Rihanna's on the call list, 2 different phone numbers, both belonging to her. Is nobody not hearing what I'm saying? Rihanna was with that Saudi business dude who, by the way, used to kick it with Naomi Campbell too, who Rihanna was up under her wing, who we all know had ties to Epstein because she was on his plane a bazillion times and was cool with Ghislaine. Are we also forgetting that I told y'all on several occasions that I watched Naomi Campbell walking in and out of Hollywood house parties where there were minor girls there that she was wrangling around, introducing the men? Did I not tell y'all about Robin Thicke? Like I'm and his daddy Alan. I'm just saying, am I not making sense? What do you mean? What if he's compromised? Of course he's compromised. What y'all think, just because people live in the same house and create babies together, that means that everything's on the up and up? Jay-Z is his friend, his mentor, and both of their spiritual advisors are heavy in the occult. Marina Abramovich and Michelle Lammy. Are we not following? Yeah, they had no warrant for Naomi and ain't nobody heard nothing. I know. I just find it kind of interesting that Rihanna and Britney Spears are both off the radar. Can't nobody really say where they are at this point in time, where the both of their names was being attached to and getting blown up in the Epstein files. Diddy had his hands on Britney, and the Jigga Man had his hands on Rihanna. I don't know. Are we not looking at what's happening and what's being played with right in front of our faces? That's all I got to say. I'm gonna let you go on with it.
No, I mean, you said it all. You said a lot. You said enough. I just don't want people to forget either. Like, there's a whole. I think a lot of people are remembering, and yeah, they're not going to support that whole Yankee Stadium thing. It's not going to be an event to go see, and it's going to sell out. Like Kanye's event is going to be something where it's like, yeah, I know that's going to be crazy. It's about 2 weeks. It'll be crazy. The Roots picnic, it's. I don't think the game needs Jay-Z, like the shirt that he had. The game needs me. I don't think so. We don't believe you. We need more people.
They definitely need more people buying them tickets.
They exactly.
Don't lie and say that it's sold out. Nigga, can you at least get it halfway home? You
said y'all had 800,000 people in the queue. I'd have believed 80,000 people in the queue, but 800,000 people in the queue. We don't believe you. You need more people.
Somebody come through asking questions, dear.
What they ask? What are they talking about? What they asking if that's you talking live? Why don't you ask? Answer.
Yes,
oh, you cammed up, huh? You cammed up with the yams up. God damn it. Go ahead. Put your cam on and put the yams on.
No, I'm good.
Where all the people at that what? That said that what? Yeah, that is a question. That's a good question. Where are all the people? Where are all the people that said that you wasn't right?
Oh, they're all running around making videos about me saying I'm a scam artist, calling me a thief and a liar. Every time something true that I say pop up, next thing you know, I'm a liar. I tell the truth, she a lie.
Yeah. People are weird. They can forget when someone. No. People are weird because they can forget when you went on and said what you said on Piers Morgan. They can forget now, but they didn't forget when it immediately came out and Pierce's cuck ass was, oh, I have to apologize on behalf of.
Well, like he said, his name was in the files 27 times for absolutely no reason at all.
Yeah, I bet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
At least he wasn't mentioned as a good friend like Harvey Leviathan.
Well, yeah, he wasn't mentioned in that fashion, but yeah.
Harvey still ain't saying nothing. Running his mouth about everything else, though. Had enough time to set up Britney Spears with that lying ass story about her and the DUI and having pharmaceutical in the system. The only thing that was in her blood was Adderall, and that's that's a typical
it's
thing
legal.
for somebody with ADHD to take.
It's legal.
She's got ADHD. People with ADHD usually take Adderall for focus. I'm just trying to figure out how in God's name they got her on the DUI when she passed the sobriety test. And meanwhile, we have footage of Justin Timberlake drunk as hell. Timberlake drunk as hell. Couldn't even do anything in the sobriety test. Did you see it?
I saw.
Even lift his leg up. This is a really hard test to do. Meanwhile, they're sitting here putting a fake DUI on Britney, and she passed hers. Can you imagine how messed up Justin had to be if Britney Spears could pass a sobriety test, but he could?
Well, Justin is getting his karma for the Janet Jackson shit that happened 20. How many years ago was this?
About 20 years ago.
23 years ago. Yeah.
20 years ago. Oh.
Well, no, not 20, almost 15, right? Something like that.
Giovanni we were at the house in Voorhees, and that was before we left. So it's like 2004, 2005.
Oh, damn, it was. Damn.
Yeah.
I thought it was like in the 2010s. I'm tripping.
Giovanni was about 10 years old.
Okay.
I think he was about 10 years old, and he would have been 32 this year. So yeah, it's been 20 years. Yeah. It's 20 years.
He's
Child, he wasn't drunk. He was drunk. Drunk.
No, he was drunk. He wasn't drunk. He was drunk.
Ooh.
Yeah. But all the homosexuals, get out there and support your man, because we don't believe him. He needs more people. They're selling the tickets for 25% off.
Already, they just went on sale, and they already grand opening, grand closing. Ain't that something?
Well, why are they gonna sell out fast? Because they will sell out fast when they put a thing up there that say victims get half off, and maybe he would,
Stop. That was a bad joke.
Well, I was trying to play off of remember they made a joke that said something about Michael Jackson. Why is the Michael Jackson ticket selling so fast? Because the kids prices are half off or something. Something stupid. I didn't like Michael Jackson jokes, and I'm glad I had to give it up I was thinking about all the rappers and everybody that made fun of Michael Jackson back day. Even as benign as like Pudgy the Fat Bastard. Pudgy didn't mean it, but Pudgy, I don't think, no, Snagglepuss. See, this is how New York I am, and I'm an LA dude. I had Pudgy the Fat Bastard's first album, Give Him the Finger, and this was right after Dangerous. And Pudgy, well, not Pudgy, but like another rapper said, your rap styles is about as dangerous as Michael Jackson, right? So not a lot of people in hip hop really diss Mike, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But there were some, and most notably Eminem. And Eminem got Michael said, "Oh, I'm gonna just buy your publishing." Michael just bought his publishing. Like, nigga, I'm buying your shit. Nigga,
you wanna know what's funny? Marshall was always, Marshall's Marshall.
Yeah,
I think he thought he was the sheriff. He gonna come through.
But nah,
believe be the hip hop cop.
But nah, the stuff that they tried to put on Mike, and now that you see these Epstein files and you see Mike was really trying to help the kids. That's why he had Neverland. It wasn't about.
It was about saving children.
Yeah.
Salute to We Woke now.
Thank you, We Woke. Appreciate you. And so that's why I'm like,
it's crazy though, because don't forget when the Epstein files first came out, they had MJ was in the files, and they tried to make it seem like Jackson was in the files. When the truth is,
it wasn't MJ.
The MJ that they was talking about was Muhammad Jamil, Hassan Jamil's father. Rihanna's
date, the date that
Like, this is insane. They literally tried to, and that's why I'm saying, just you gotta look. You gotta look. The MJ they was talking about was not Michael Jackson, but that's who that was the first pictures they started running out there. They looked for whatever they could find to throw it on Michael Jackson's name. Why? Why, when they knew it was Muhammad Jamil. They knew it was. So why were they busy trying to protect that Saudi Arabian businessman? Why? And blaming it on a dead Michael Jackson. Muhammad Jamil is very much so alive. And his son, Hassan Jamil, was very much so attached to Rihanna, which is very much so attached to the Jigga Man. It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. It just pisses me off. It pisses me off.
Yeah, man.
It pisses me off because people are sitting here pretending, and they think that he's just going to go on the road. But look, just like it said in the files about the Jigga Man, they're going to sit up there and they're going to parade him out there, and he's going to lead the people like the Pied Piper, and have them look in the way that they want them to go and do it. Like it's disgusting. It's disgusting. To me, I find it. I just find it all very, very, very disgusting. Because they sit here and they tell you how these people mislead our people, sell our people out, sell our people off into bondage, sell our people off into slavery, do all kinds of things, and it's happening right here in front of our face. And meanwhile, everybody's just going along with it. Oh yeah, I want to go to the concert. Shame on everybody who bought tickets so fast. Hassan Jamil is a big investor in Rivian. And people wonder how Rihanna was able to pull off her little fashion empire. Sounds like a reward. Funny thing about it is it wasn't even her money. Wasn't even her money. Carla must be starting from the beginning. Salute to Carla.
Yeah, she comes in late sometimes. Shout out to her.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
she's like talking about the roaches. Look at all these roaches.
That's where we began.
But I was trying to walk it up to make it make sense because I wanted to talk about the Shaka Khan. And if you guys aren't members of the Patreon, it's patreon.com/Jaguar, right? Definitely become a member. We have conversations over there where YouTube doesn't allow us to really go deeper. So this this Wednesday, we normally do them Wednesdays and Sundays, but this Wednesday, I'm a share some information. I want Jags like just visceral reaction to what it is that I got to say, because that's the reason why I talked about what I talked about earlier. We played a video earlier of Shaka Khan. So
see what Special talking about? Special's one of our Patreon. You see what Special talking about? Remember the last time we got to talking about Rihanna and we started taking a trip down social media memory lane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That went crazy. So if you
Rivian and Tesla.
That's interesting.
Rihanna's ex-boyfriend is involved in that.
In that Rivian?
Rivian. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We Woke Now dropped another one. What do you say? Jay-Z as well as other entertainers was connected to. Yeah. I got talked about. My channel got talked about because and it got talked about by the CEO of Rock Nation because I highlighted that. I highlighted why is Jay-Z doing songs or doing videos with known Satanists? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. But that was just me. I just highlighted that. I did a whole video on that last year and I got dogged out. Like, something's wrong with me.
You want to know what's really interesting? The people that don't want to believe about satanic occultists affecting pop culture, government, and society, and heralding it off and blowing it all off as crazy notions. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm no fan of these manosphere guys, and that Sneeko guy, he's whatever he is. But when he got to talking about occultism and the music industry and all of that stuff, the way that Louis Theroux just dismissed him as instantly crazy, spouting conspiracy theory, that bothered me. That bothered me because it said to me,
But I think the conversations that you have that we have on the Patreon are just, people appreciate it. And yeah, so Special, you said what you said, but we'll I think this Wednesday I'm not gonna make it. The free members can't hear it because I'm about to go in. I'm just keeping it a buck. And I think we there's certain stuff that we just gotta we really gotta start like touching up on. I think there's certain information and you gonna Jag, like I said, I'm gonna let everybody hear it for the first time because I want them to really hear what you gotta say, because when I say it, we're gonna connect some dots. I think we're gonna really connect some dots.
I think we've been connecting some dots here tonight. I think we're leaving people with some serious stuff to think about.
Oh yeah.
But we go deeper. We're a lot more candid over, on our Patreon. So it's we're there Wednesdays, we're there Tuesdays. Sundays and Wednesdays. So that's when we're there. But this Wednesday, it's going to be very interesting. I suggest y'all pull up, and if you want to be involved in, this exclusive conversation, you need to get your membership.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be no joke. And this is not a conversation that we'll be having openly on YouTube. So yeah. I I'm so ready to start calling people out, but I know everything in its own time. But I'm just sitting around and I'm just looking at the circus and I'm watching everybody play their part. I'm looking at large content creators going after channels they shouldn't even know exist for content. We're watching content creators getting involved in fake lawsuits, playing with the court system, watching content creators create fake stories, lying on other people just for clicks and views and misdirection. Like, there's so much wild stuff going on these streets, but ain't nobody talking about what's really happening right in front of their face. And maybe that's the point. Maybe that's why they're doing everything that they're doing, to avoid having conversations like these. Because I don't care what nobody say. As the time goes by, and the more I see and the more I look, I really, really, really do not believe. Yes, yes, Brandon. They need to read the Epstein files. They need to read them. They was sitting up there. They deleted 65,000 of them, and come to find out, they only released half.
Oh, and I got worried about the other. Oh man, when people get when we get the rest, it's not even. It's funny, like they say, the same thing will make you laugh and make you cry. It's funny, not funny. Ha ha. Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I'm ready to start putting up posts. Just like, if you've seen these files, if you know anything that happened in the files, you know the people that have been mentioned in the files have either been victimized or are they're the predators.
Oh crap! I'm over here tripping.
Salute, guest clue.
I'm tripping. I need to do something over here with the Patreon. Give me 1 second.
What's going on?
I need to do something. No, I'm over here. I'm slipping like a bad transmission. That's all. That's what's going on.
Okay.
I'm supposed to do something.
That's okay. I'm just I don't understand how people can know some of the things that they've seen in these files, some of the things that they've heard about in these files, and feel comfortable buying tickets. Like, are you kidding me? You want to buy tickets?
Oh, you done changed the thing? Okay. Go ahead, do your thing. Yeah. People buying tickets. These people, like I said, homosexuals. That's what I'm calling them.
It's insane. People going to B2K concerts, not realizing that they looking at a bunch of victims.
As I said, it ain't B2K, it's V2K. Victims
for life.
2,000 victims.
Like, it's crazy to me. Like, people literally just get so caught up in all of this stuff that they I don't get it. I don't get it.
We woke now. What you got? You say something about these secret societies, the letter G. Yeah, I get you. God, which means, yeah, Gomer Oz. Oh, that's deep. I'm gonna look into that. The God, though, well, number one, yeah, we got to really break that down. God, that's a Germanic word. It's a German word. When we talk about us as original people, before there was God, there was really, we worship Bes and Beset. But that's deep. That's African. I don't know if y'all want to go there. But these people, when you talk about the key to understanding Jeffrey Epstein, tell me what you know about their God. They call what is his name? Tetragramma Anton. What's the name that you ask someone of Jeffrey Epstein's lineage? Let's just say that you asked him the name of Gamma Tetra Aten. That's supposed to be the name of God. See, I don't want to go too deep, and I don't want to get too deep because I don't want to throw people off. But when you said that this is the key to understanding Jeffrey Epstein, and you said the G and the O, and I got you. I definitely understand where you're coming from. But I think that's a Patreon conversation. It'll rub some people the wrong way if I really start going in on this shit.
And before we get too far, we will thank you for your contributions tonight. I just want to shout out everybody who sent the super chat tonight. Alina's Holistic Refuge, thank you so much. Our guy Michael Archangel is always coming through. Leilani Arrington, appreciate you. And then We Woke brought it on in. Brandon Nesbitt came through again, and We Woke set it all up. Oh, wait a minute.
And Carla Turner just dropped.
And Carla Turner.
Always coming through. Salute. We appreciate y'all for real.
We appreciate you. So, I don't know. It's been an interesting night. Where do we leave this night?
I mean, we are.
Brandon. He says Epstein has a statue of Moloch, a fallen angel. Moloch is an angel who demands child sacrifice.
Burnt child sacrifice. Yep.
You want to know what's interesting? The symbol for Moloch is the owl, which is what Drake used to have braided into his hair. It makes you wonder about that whole thing with Kendrick. You know, there's so much that people just miss that just passes before their face and before their eyes every day. And we got to do better with being patient and making sure that people don't miss things. And it's everybody makes all kinds of content and does all kinds of things on this internet or whatever the case may be. What I'll say about our content is that I think what we really do is we just try to be a voice for the people, a voice to the people, to make sure they don't miss what's getting passed in front of their faces every day. And I'm grateful that we found each other and we started working together so that we could do this. But it's, listen to me, Brandon Nesbitt, there is so much when it comes to that owl that we could talk about. Oh, wait a minute, We Woke. They back again. We Woke says God comes from the Norse word God. And Gater, which refer to mortal deities that die and go to a place called, what is this, Damarong? God or Damarong is the origin of God. Also, the owl is Lilith, the night demon. See, I like it when the smart people start coming through, like the people that care about information and sharing information start coming through.
If we do a whole theology side of the game, I'm gonna have to call Zoe Williams. I'm gonna have to call my man Griff. I'm gonna have to call Siddiqui. I'm gonna have to call Black Dot. We have to really go in.
It's so wild to me because remember when, I'm trying to remember who it was when we were talking about the Super Bowl, and people were saying when you play with the letters a little bit. I'm about to post something here in the chat, but if you know, and it's so funny because I never thought about it before. I used to love like anagrams and stuff like that. But when you I just put something in the chat, guys.
Yep.
I never paid attention to that. Super Bowl. Superb. Ow.
Yep.
And then when you think about the halftime shows, some of the symbolism and all of the wild stuff, like I don't think people really understand. Like all of these ceremonies where, you know, and you got to think about it. When you look at the nature of football games, all of that aggression, all of that testosterone, skull crushing up against skulls, bodies, all of that, you know what I mean? Like that, you would never think of it as anything other than just, you know, yeah, let me not say too much.
Well, I think that's why having the conversations on Patreon and stuff, having those types of conversations about these, you know, just what people are bringing up about the origin of the word God, even just anagrams and things like that. That's just a different conversation. I don't think that's for the public. So, you know,
We could talk about the dollar though.
yeah,
Like when it says in God we trust, but
the God they're talking about is guns, gold, oil, and drugs. Maybe what are they talking about? God, gold, oil, and dope.
I'm talking about the simple fact that there's the pyramid on it.
Oh well, that's a whole. Come on.
Because that's what the in God we trust. The pyramid with the all-seeing eye at the top of it.
Yeah.
It's a symbol of the Illuminati right there on the money. On the money.
I think that trust is gonna that trust, because that's not real God. That's gonna go away soon. I think us in this country, we got to start really. We need each other. I was just on the phone earlier today with an OG and just chopping it up about the importance of organization. And I know, you know, they say, you know, money and this and that, you know, you do need money or whatever, but you don't. We really need each other. This dollar is done. I want y'all to realize that the whole thing, and I'm not. I'll go deeper on the Patreon about it, but the whole thing with this whole AREN thing is really because of the dollar is being it's done. They're not accepting.
Falling through the floor for years.
And it's really done now. They're not accepting. AREN is not accepting dollars for the oil to go out of that strait to the rest of the world, which gives what they say like 70-80% of the world's oil. They're like, no, we don't want dollars, we want the Chinese yuan. So when money is worthless, because you could be a billionaire, and it's funny, your boy out here going out there getting doing all what he can to you know, get his bread, and the dollar is essentially worthless. What it comes down to it, you need the real God, you need the creator, and you need your family, you need your people and land. let's get on that. But go ahead, what do you say?
No, it's wild. Go ahead, keep talking, because I was just remembering something last summer during the trial there was a lot of stuff that was going on, and
What about the
go ahead.
trial? What about it? No, what are you saying? What about the trial?
No, I was just thinking about their movements last summer. Hold on a second. I need to share this page.
Go ahead.
There was a lot of stuff that was happening last summer that people ain't paying attention to. And this was all around the time when they were, because I think this happened right after they lost the casino bid.
Okay.
Do you remember? They were in the Middle East. They got caught in the Middle East. And then all of these, Beyonce was there, he was there. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Don't play the video.
I'm not playing the video. No, but look at the headlines. Beyonce moves to divorce Jay-Z, took kids and left for the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Word is things could backfire on Jay-Z, French Montana, Beyonce in the Middle East for Jay-Z leveraging Beyonce again for Dubai deal.
I got you. Even the Dave Chappelle shit. Ooh.
This weirdo here, Jay-Z and Beyonce under fire, sudden tour, music drops, has people questioning timing. Like,
I got
yeah.
you. See,
Yeah.
That's why we got it. We'll have the deeper. So Patreon, we'll go over there Wednesday and we're gonna talk about. I got where you're going with this, Jag. So I'll start it off with what I'm asking you, but then we can, because it kind of leads to this anyway. It'll lead to where we're talking about what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see where you're going.
Yes, Miss Carla, we got it. We got it. Thank you. No, do you see what I'm saying? That was last summer. After they lost.
No. I'm
After they
telling
lost.
you. I'm telling you. All right. That's why that's why I say what I say. And I shout out to my OG. I pay attention to a few people who talk about global things. I don't just listen to what they're talking about in local news. Y'all really got to pay attention to global news, and it tells you a lot, because we're like in a fish tank. We're like in an aquarium, and the rest of the world is like a real ass ocean, right? And when the news gets out, and I still don't trust their news sources to a degree, but I think they're more reliable than what we got in the United States for sure.
The world news is so much different.
Yeah, of course, and it's still. I mean, you got the hand. You got the minds in the hands of the Murdochs and the Rupert. We still have that out there.
And
so that's why there's agendas
and things. Yeah.
But what you just laid out in regards to the money game, the money. Yeah, the money. Like I'm telling you, pay attention. And then we got Swiss Beats, which the whole thing was Swiss Beats now. Remember. See, that's why I said we could talk about. We'll go deeper on that.
And
it's all tied in.
And his baby mom talking about she's trying to file charges. He done took the child from her. Apparently, they got the little teenage girl getting high on weed and vapes and drinking and all kinds of stuff. Alicia getting all liquored up and getting all weeded up, and they got her hanging on yachts with billionaires. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on.
And I'm gonna tie it in, because I'm gonna get ready to get going. I'm gonna tie it into why ICE agents are at these airports now. I'm not pulling stuff out my ass. What you just said about, oh my God.
They were getting ready. They were getting ready because they knew something was coming. Which makes me wonder what the hell the Kushners was really doing at that so-called reform dinner in Atlantic City right before they lost the casino bid.
Look,
And let's not forget, Jared Kushner got his own little love affair going on over there with the Saudi prince.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna save it for the patrons because
Ooh.
I got a whole lot. Don't look. I got a whole lot. I don't wanna. Yeah, I got a whole lot that I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah.
And all we're doing is connecting the dots and it's making sense.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that over on Patreon. Look, y'all, it has been a night. I think this is a good exit point. I think this is a good place
Yep.
to land the plane for the night.
Yep.
What do you think?
Yep. This is a good way to end it for sure.
Yeah, but Wednesday is gonna be a heck of a day. Y'all might wanna stop through. Y'all might want to stop through. We might have some interesting intel for y'all. But what I will say is like I've always said. Hold up, let me see if I can catch it. Don't, 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 don't believe the hype. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. We don't believe you. You need more people. Oh.
And why
Yeah.
Bill Cosby got to pay somebody $60 million? This is crazy. I'm gonna talk about that too. Look, wait, I'm gonna talk about that too. Remember, who is his wife and who is his wife connected to?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go. And if y'all ain't caught on, only thing I can say is because if y'all ain't figured it out,
some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you, as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep for good.
that's my shit.
I know, and you know what? You have to be careful playing that because you know these people hate him. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to.
Umar is Umar, and I'm gonna do a video on this. Umar is doing the school is opening in 2027. I got word. It's opening in 2027.
Well, that's fabulous.
Yes.
And guess what? I'm sure to some of his early donors from 25 years ago, they can't wait to tell their grandchildren.
No, the great grandchildren now. My son done had a son. Anyway, he said better late than never.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Better late. Salute and congratulations to the donors. Now you have somewhere to send your kids and you can complain about what a terrible job he's doing running it. Because they are so locked into hating on this man.
At least he's doing something. That's the problem.
People
and
are
that's the problem.
Send the kids to that school just so that they can complain.
That's the problem with our people.
Job he's doing.
At least he's done something. Y'all sitting over here complaining, and he's done something. And it's something that'll live beyond him. That's why I give him his credit.
Well, it's something that could live beyond him, all depending on if the taxes get paid.
Yeah, fuck the taxes. It's going. Yeah, I look like we got a Marcus Garvey school out here. I used to work. I know the people over. Like,
can live forever as long as the state take over.
So yeah, y'all talk all that stuff about Umar, and yeah, he's creating something.
Don't be over here. Don't be caping for him. Please don't. Please
don't. I'm look, a black man at least putting something together. Y'all just running y'all mouth. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Y'all over here spilling tea. Y'all over here spilling tea. At least he's. No, I'm saying the people that hate him. At least he's putting together something. No, listen.
Mountain Dew. They ain't spilling no tea.
At least he's trying to put together something. That's all I'm saying. They over here hating and they ain't doing nothing. They're not organizing and doing nothing. Twerking. They sit over there twerking.
And I'm telling you something, they not done. The second that school is open, you're gonna have some of them weirdos from the Umar sector bringing fake children up in here. They're gonna hire a bunch of midgets to go up in there and do slip and falls. I don't think you understand.
No, Lennon Honor's gonna apply to be the janitor. Like that's what's going to happen. He gonna be like, I want the head janitor. And Umar's gonna be like, nigga, you want the head janitor? What you?
No. Lennon ain't gonna be doing that. He's gonna want to be the computer lab tech, so he can sit up in there and be hacking stuff and dropping off.
No, I see Lennon Honor more like the groundskeeper Willie without the hair. That's what I see.
What is Lennon Honor going to do if that school opens up? What's he going to do?
He gonna have a stroke.
His whole, he spent almost a decade.
He gonna have to shut his YouTube down for good.
No, he's not. I'm telling you, he's going to do everything that he can do to get that school closed. He gonna be calling.
He gonna call in fire. He gonna call in. There's fire at the. He gonna be calling in all kind of bomb threats.
They gonna do a wellness checks on the first.
God damn. Oh yeah, I'm.
They gonna call everybody. They gonna call everybody. I'm telling you, they can't open it. If he opens it,
he's opening the school. I'm telling you, 2027.
It's gonna ruin their lives. It's gonna ruin their lives. Lennon Honor is going to cry the day that school opens up. Sit up there. He's gonna call for a wellness check on all of the computers, a wellness check on all of the textbooks, everything. I'm telling you.
He's gonna call in health department. He's about to get his. Yeah.
He's gonna go from check gate to textbook gate.
Yeah. Well, McGraw-Hill is not the publication that the school get their books from. So, yeah, they gonna But no, for real.
Study out of the Book of Hove.
Shit.
Lord have mercy.
All right.
I can't. Anyway.
We can get up out of here again. Left on a high note. That was good. Yeah, y'all. I mean, there was an event going on today. I was gonna pop up, but I didn't. But there's because I don't really know who this guy is. Shangri-La, what's his name? Sagan Lockhart. He has a film called Shangri-La. It has Freddie Gibbs, The Alchemist, Anderson .Paak, DJ Paul, Kanye West.
Interesting.
And it was in Eagle Rock. I was gonna pull up, but they're doing it at this little theater. This is but let me share it. This is the type of stuff we are gonna start promoting as an organization, because in all honesty, we really should be talking about what somebody say. He gonna do what? He gonna do what?
He gonna interview the student.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And you know what? I hope somebody call the police on him and have him charged as a predator messing with mine.
He's like, see, Pastor Bussy has been coming to my school harassing my kids. Let me repeat. Pastor Bussy has been coming to my school harassing my kids. Pastor Bussy has he gonna say it 3 times so niggas know it. But yeah, here we go. Shangri-La. It gotta be a short film. It's gotta be maybe an hour. I don't know. But and then they have it on this, I guess, this app, this Easy Live app. See, y'all, I don't want to talk too much about, what happens in the future, because it's really about putting it in action and then really moving. But this is the type of movement we're going to be on, though. It's like, if you are listening right now and you are a filmmaker, you are a producer, you are a rapper, you are a singer, We gonna have a platform to where we can do this. So this situation, it's a documentary. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna happen. But what I'm saying is, I was gonna pull up because I wanted to support, but I really don't know who this guy is. So, I don't be just pulling up anywhere, y'all. Y'all know that. But this says he has a theatrical debut, Shangri-La, documenting the atmosphere and creative process behind Alfredo 2. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. I was gonna pull up, but of course I didn't. I say all that to say, as far as what we got for y'all this week coming up. Of course, just keep your notifications on all channels, and there's gonna be some good things happening. That's all I really got to say. Yeah, anything you got to say? Because essentially that's kind of what I was saying. Just like stay tuned, because there's a lot of good things about the pop off.
Listen to me. You hear me? That's all I got.
You're speaking.
That's it. I was
That's
speaking.
it. How much was that root picnic? Nice to attend. Oh, my is in here going in on that. Yeah, y'all. And Carla's, I guess she's a little behind, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk. There's something going on with this TDE stuff, but I'll say that I'll talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. That's all.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, that's it.
Always a lot happening. So, producer, I'm gonna let you wrap us up.
Okay. Well, this has been, of course, this is a collab type of thing, right? Where I do my thing and she does her thing, and we're having everyone here participate. So we'll do a lot more. Get over to the Patreon, Jaguar Right, patreon.com/Jaguar Right, and you can get more in depth, because I'm gonna go more in depth about what I was talking about on Wednesday. We do things Patreon Wednesdays, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesdays, and then Sundays usually 11 Pacific time, 11 a.m. So yeah, we're pretty much just gonna give it to you raw over there. You know what I mean? This is what we do on the channels here, and it's surface level, not like that, but it's try to give you information, uncommon information that other people are really not talking about. But over there, we really go in. That's all I got to say. And I'll have the set. I got the set in the West Patreon. I ain't nothing going on. I'm just focusing on getting the family together over here. So yeah, trust me, the mainstream and all these other people, they talking about stuff. It's surface. It ain't even really.
They gonna talk about what they're gonna talk about, and it's not always surface. Sometimes it's just misdirection. Sometimes it's just a bunch of crap just to keep you involved, and that's why we move the way we move, because it's our job to poke through all of that and make sure that you can see it for what it actually is.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's what it is. We appreciate every listen, every ear. You hear us, you see us. We appreciate you. Definitely share, like, all that good stuff. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We appreciate it. And that's pretty much it. We are out.
Wolfgang, where you at, man?